You assume that in a shelter situation that your belongings may or may not be safe. But I'm not just going to go up and take shit out of anybody's bag for any reason. I'm not going to go rearrange papers. I'm not going to fuck with their toothpaste. I'm not going to fuck with their Listerine. I'm not going to fuck with their hair care products. I'm not pouring sugar in any motherfucker's tank. I'm not breaking your window. For me, these things don't show love, right? Huh? Michael Cooper, you don't love me? Get the fuck out, bitch. Take your shit with you. Here, let me pack it up nice and neatly. Yes, I bought it for you. Yes, I'm going to care for it the same way I cared for it when I gave it to you. No, I don't want it back. See, I'm better than that. See, I gave you a gift, and I don't take gifts back. Like I said, I had the biggest problem with that because of my father. You didn't understand. From a standpoint of a child, a little girl couldn't understand how a man could give something to someone and take the shit back. That shit fucked me up, right? So I developed post-traumatic stress disorder from it. And I never wanted shit back I gave a motherfucker, right? And again, Renee, I hope you didn't give me them shoes on purpose trying to be funny, because you told me they were a 7. And for me, I keep asking, do you know Keith Ellison, Bobby Joe Champion, and were they supplying you with a house, paying your rent because you lied from that, day we went to the carnival? Me and Creisha dropped you off first. You weren't even in the fucking car when we got to my house that day, and the shit popped off. Right? But you could talk about the day that you and Michael Cooper Sr. was arguing about when he graduated and if he was going through a high school or a college at that point as he was coming into my home, and the Minnesota Visiting Nurses Association reported on his behalf that you and him had an argument that day. You said you didn't report it, but again, it was reported because I had to deal with it, right? Huh? I had to deal with that situation. Why? Because somewhere along the line, the Minnesota Visiting Nurses Association was making reports on my behalf. Same as the report they made at Shanae's house. The bitch did a recertification, came to my home. She left, sat in her car, and as she sat in her car, this white girl called, used my name to the Humane Society, reported Shanae's dog for being outside too long based on how long she sat in her car, and she watched the dog, which she said under the breed of dog, the motherfucking dog shouldn't have been outside in the cold for more than the minutes that she was, taking to watch the dog. And then she did that in my name. I said, I didn't give a fuck if she reported the dog or not. That's her business. But don't use my motherfucking name. Why? Because now there's a report of me complaining about Shanae that I never motherfucking made. And again, it was also said that Shanae was fucking Michael Cooper Sr., that community dick. Now let's think about a low-life motherfucker going over to this bitch's house next door to his woman, his baby mama, and he's sleeping with the bitch next door. That's some trifling ass shit. I deserve to take his life. Why he talks about he's hating me? Is that theory? No, it ain't no theory. It was gossip. Because I didn't have no theories of that sorry ass nigga fucking her. But if I would have had a theory and she was talking crazy, that Shanae, I'd have just beat her ass. Fuck if her dog was outside too long, right? She was trying to get my daughter to watch her daughter. And I'm saying my daughter ain't your motherfucking babysitter, bitch. Get your own babysitter for your daughter. That's what I told her. Bitch gonna come knock on my door, ask me can Shayla watch her motherfucking daughter. No. There's a motherfucking daycare on the corner, bitch. Shayla don't do daycare, like that for people. Plus you got a brother, right? Ahmad, did you know your mama came and knocked on my door and asked my daughter to watch your little sister? These were problems for me. As she stole my hose, right? She stole my hose. She used my water for her birthday party because she said her water was off. And as this bitch's water's off, she goes in my motherfucking yard, hooks up a motherfucking hose, and uses a motherfucking slide. And she ruined my grass. And I was very particular about my grass. Michael Cooper Sr. said, don't worry about it. They'll fix the grass. At that point in time, I deemed he was fucking my neighbor, and me and Michael started having big problems. Hell yeah, I was gonna take a bat to his motherfucking head as he grabbed me by my throat, picked me up, and wanted a motherfucking iPod. He wanted an iPod. The topic of this conversation was giving things to people. The motherfucker gave me an iPod on Mother's Day, and he wanted it back on the way out the door, right? He wanted $8 and an iPod. Petty ass motherfucker.